Alright, so I'm going to go over the test, and we'll start with the cat class. You could see here that cat extends pet, and that's good because pet is the abstract method. And when we run the constructor for a cat, he's given the name, but he does not have a name instance field, but pet does. So by default, cat does. But to set the name, you need to run the constructor for pet. Right. So that's what's happening here. We're running the super and we're giving name. So that's going to set the cat object's name instance field. We have the speak method, which returns meow. That's different and unique for all of the subclasses, loud dog and cat. So that's good. And what a lot of you guys did is in the cat method, the dog method, and the loud dog method, you added a toString. That's not good because the job of the toString is to print out in an easily read format the values of the instance fields of the object. This class has no instance fields, so he should have no toString. Right? Pet does have an instance field of name, so he should have a toString. Now, if you have an object of type cat, and you say cat or system print line the cat object, it's going to come here to the cat class, and it's not going to find the toString. And then it's going to go over to the pet class because cat extends pet looking for the toString, and it's going to run the pet's toString. So that's how that should have gone. And a dog is the same. Loud dog is going to be a little bit different. Right here in the speak method, what you should return is a call to dog's speak method concatenated to itself. Right, so we're going to run dog speak method right here. It's going to return the string woof. You're going to concatenate that with a call to dog speak method, and so it's going to have a string here that says woof woof, and you're going to return that. So that's what should have happened here. And then we look in the pet class. He does have an instance field, so he should have a constructor. Right, so the constructor should print out string name colon and then the value of my name, or it should return that. Okay, and then I did say set the getters and setters for all of the classes, and so for pet he has an instance field my name, so you should have a getter right here, and you should also have a setter, right? And so there should have been a public void set name that takes in an argument and sets the name to whatever it is that you want. Notice here that loud dog and all of the subclasses that extend dog, that extend a pet, don't have any getters or any setters because he doesn't have any instance fields, right? Okay, and then we have kennel, which has an array list called pet list that contains pet objects. The constructor is going to add all of the pet objects into the pet list. We have allSpeak, which is run by running a for each loop and running the speak method on each one of those, printing each of those out. And then we have allName, which does the same, printing the name out. What a lot of you guys did in allSpeak is you printed out the name and the speak, so it said like Garfield meow. That's not according to specifications, so you might have been docked off on that. What you might have also been docked off on is that the kennel needs getters and setters. So what's the getter? Is going to return the pet list because he's private, and the setter is going to set the pet list because he's private, not here. And another thing that you're missing is the toString. Since this class has an instance field, he needs a toString. And what is the toString going to do? It's going to print out the instance fields of every object in this array list. So you would need a for each loop that runs through pet list, and for each one of those you're going to concatenate the toString of each of those objects onto a bigger string and return that bigger string. Right, so that's not here, and if you're missing that, or if it wasn't run correctly, then you got docked off. A lot of you guys actually did a return pet list. Well, that's not good because pet list is an array list, which is an object, and returning pet list would return the memory location where that object is stored in memory. And the toString for kennel should print out the instance fields of every object in the pet list, so that wouldn't have gotten the job done there. Let's see, so that's about it. And then we got the driver. most of you didn't have any problems with this, where you run the all speak to print out everyone's speak method, and then to print out everyone's instance fields. Well, here they created a special method to do that, but what I was really looking for was a for loop that iterated through kennel's pet list, and for each one ran the toString, so did a system print line of every object in the pet list. That's what I was looking for. But I didn't ding you for those two. So most of you guys didn't get dinged at all in the pet driver. But yeah, you got kind of marked off on the other aspects of the program, and that's